Guys, what's up? This is Ren Zero, and I'm with
Bubba,
Bubba, which is what's your channel?
Great Supreme Leader, and the Illuminati Conspiracy Network.
Oh my gosh,
I
yeah, it's a
know
long.
both of them are mouthfuls.
It's a mouthful. Give me a minute, because I gotta go back over and so I could check what people are saying. Oh, Big Kev is on right now. Oh man, I think I'm stepping on Big Kev. Oh geez, I didn't mean that. I really didn't.
Wow, 7 thumbs down.
1 second.
It just started.
I seriously did not mean. Oh my gosh, I seriously did not mean to step on his toes. What up, Terrence? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that he was about to do his show, because normally he doesn't do a show at 2:50 a.m. at this time. Normally, I'm forcing him to do a show at this time. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm sorry, guys. I did not mean that. Uh, whatever the case. What's up, Nick? So, anyways, what were we going with, Bubba? What were we talking about?
Your boat?
The boat. Now, the boat. I know you guys were talking about, when my boat is going to come out and whatnot. You got to understand, there's two people only working on it. You guys will trip out on this. It's a father and a daughter that are putting this boat together. It's a trip.
Is she
And
hot?
I'm like, what? Yeah. And so they already guaranteed 3 months. So we're on 3 months now. And we've been giving them money after money after money. So we're down to 20,000 pesos that I owe to finish off, because we're waiting for the engine to be installed. And the engine is being shipped. And of course, that takes a lifetime. I swear to Christ, man.
What
Yeah.
kind of what kind of boat you get or engine you getting for it?
Actually, it's a 16 horsepower Suzuki.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna get like
Charger fan.
450.
Look at
I
look
thought
at
you'd
baby.
get like 450 horsepower Mercs or something for it.
Nah, I didn't want to. I didn't want to go too hard, because I didn't want to break off. Because you don't know the waves that are out here. Which, no, well, actually, you live out here, so you're on another island. So the waves out here are tougher. So I didn't want to break off, the outriggers. That's why.
Okay, I could understand that. Yeah, what's up with the catamarans here? You don't see any like normal boats like you do in, the US.
Yeah, it's not fiberglass and whatnot. You know that. It's all about plywood and whatnot. So you really got to watch yourself when especially displacement on a boat. And I don't want to rush them. And I know a lot of people are pounding us about what when's the boat going to come out? When's the boat going to come out? It's like, you really don't want to rush them, because if they rush the boat, you're going to get a crappy product. Next thing you
Hmm.
know, that boat is going to fall apart. And you know that, because you live out here. You know damn well, the Filipinos will rush that product out because they want the money. I told them, take your time. I don't care how long it takes, as long as it's a great product. You're talking about 25 man setup. I mean,
Yeah,
seriously. I mean, this is a big damn bunker boat.
really.
Yeah.
How long?
What was that?
How long is it?
Shoot, it's a 45-foot boat.
Damn, that's pretty good size then.
Mm-hmm. And it's for fishing and the whole 9 yards. This thing is freaking amazing. I already got the fishing poles here from the United States, and fishing reels. Professional. It's called you guys could look it up online. It's called PINN. Look it up. Deep sea fishing.
Well, that's cool, man.
It's already here with me right now, behind me in my apartment.
Then after this, you're gonna get the cabin cruiser going,
Oh God.
like 80-foot cabin cruiser.
I'm thinking. Yeah, well, actually, we got it right now. We just bought a big. What do you call it? It's a cooler that we're gonna put. That's going to be installed into the boat, so that way we have ice cooled beer, everything for you
Hmm.
guys. And yeah, that's what we're setting up. That's something that nobody else has done here.
Cool. Yeah. Well, a lot of
Any
times,
any ideals you got?
me,
Yeah.
not really.
Gosh, man. Dude, you live here.
I,
God dang, man. You should be able to level
well,
things out.
well, here's the thing. I've noticed, I think a lot of things would be a good idea here, but you don't really see Filipinos doing it, so that must mean it might not necessarily be a good idea. Because don't forget, there's been plenty of expats who've come here and failed miserably.
Let's say hello
So,
to Nick, David. We also got Terrence. Who else we got in here? Oh man, Raider Nation forever. Oh man, yeah, I love you. Oh,
it
Bobo's
lost this
life.
past weekend, didn't
Hey,
it?
why don't you guys over there in Hey man, I gotta promote Big Kev. Why aren't you guys over there? Oh man, God, I can't wait for the response for this. This is gonna freak me out. So yeah, Bubba,
Yes.
that's basically what I'm doing. We're basically, actually, I got speakers that are coming in from the US that are waterproof. I want to put a sound system into the Bonka boat. That's going to be crazy. Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be outrageous.
I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you, Supreme Leader. Which
That
is
is going to be nice.
That is his channel. I want you guys to check him out. The Great Supreme Leader. He's got a great channel with two beautiful Filipina women. So that's the plug in today. Um, Gorgeous women. Check him out. Uh, the Great Supreme Leader.
And
He's
they're both professionals.
and they're very great English spoken people. They're wonderful Filipinas. Check them out.
Oh man, so what else you been doing lately?
Shoot, man. I mean, I've been so busy. Uh, we just celebrated our 2 year anniversary of the Sentai 7. This is
Yes, your
our 2 year
channel.
anniversary. Yeah, on our channel. Yeah. Thank you guys for all your, thank yous and whatnot on our Facebook. And yeah, we've been really doing really good.
Yeah, man. Well, the Steelers beat Kansas City this past weekend. I'm
Yeah.
thinking, ain't that some shit? They get blown out by Jacksonville, and then they go to Kansas City, who's undefeated, and beat them pretty convincingly. I'm thinking, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, of
But
course, I'm not a KC fan. I'm a Steelers
we've been
fan.
doing great. We're trying to get Bob on, you know.
Bob.
Yeah, you remember Bob Cooper?
Oh, Bob.
Oh, Bob Cooper.
Well, I think you'll get him on.
And
Why not?
yeah, I like to get him on, but he's having problems himself. So Uh, he he's a character in himself. He just goes crazy sometimes. Like I said, this is the same guy that I went to go visit him, and then all of a sudden he put out fires. You know, in the Philippines, they always like set up these fires and whatnot. They burn their leaves, they burn, rubber, they burn plastic, they burn all kinds of stuff.
Garbage.
Oh, he goes down the street with a bucket of water and puts them out in front of their face. He doesn't care.
Are you
This is
serious?
this is Bob. Okay.
That's a good way to get killed.
Dude, that's a way to get a bolo knife to your fucking head, man. I tell you what.
That's insane.
That's the guy he is.
I damn sure wouldn't do that. I mean, my girlfriend burns leaves and stuff, but she don't burn trash. She just burns like leaves and, well, she'll burn like paper stuff,
Yeah.
but she doesn't burn like rubber or shit
Yeah,
like
but you
that.
you don't
Plastic.
go down the street and start, putting out fires, man. I mean, because this is the way they've done for years. This is their lifestyle. You don't think that the world is going to change because you're an American or you're a Canadian or, whatever you are. It's not going to change for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is the way it is, just because, oh, I can't breathe. Oh, it makes me feel bad. So you have to go out and make a change. It doesn't happen that way. Here in the Philippines, you forget, you have to forget. I have to put it that way. You have to forget where you came from and realize this is the way it is here. Am I correct?
Yep. It's very different here. You can't go to a foreign country and expect it to make it like yours. And I look at it like this: if it was that great, then why'd you come here? If you were happy with the way things were where
I
you're
think I think
from.
because you're chasing the cat. You know what I mean? And everybody knows what I talk about when you're chasing the cat. You know, um, you find a nice, beautiful women. You come in and all of a sudden you're chasing the cat, and then you put yourself in a situation, and then guess what? All of a sudden you think you could change the country in one day. It ain't
That
gonna
ain't
happen.
happening. It ain't happening at all.
Yeah. Let's just read up on the comments and let's find out exactly what you guys think. You guys have been to the Philippines and whatnot. Tell us what you think. And thank you for the congratulations on the 2 years. Thank you, David.
That's
Yeah.
funny. I thought it was your birthday because I said happy birthday
No,
to you
no,
in
it wasn't my birthday. My birthday is March
March.
25th, guys. Yeah. No, it's about the Sentai 7. We're celebrating, our, a matter of fact, it was Facebook that threw it out there. We didn't do it. Facebook did it. You know, um, we're celebrating our 2 year anniversary. We bought a cake. We went out and, bought a bunch. I mean, Jesus Christ. You guys saw it if you guys were on my Facebook, a bunch of seafood and whatnot. We just went out
Hmm.
and partied. We drank. Yeah.
You drank?
What's up, Chica? Chica's here.
Oh, she must be on break.
Hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, Chica's here.
Now, who
So I
does she
thought
make?
I, so I thought I'd bring Bubba here. Bubba is a good friend of mine. He really is. Um, Matter of fact, we got to send him money. Chica, now that you're here, when are we going to send him money? Jesus Christ, man. Got to send him to his PayPal. See,
That's
now
smart.
put her on blast. See?
Right. Now, who does she make calls for?
Uh, now, she's dealing with two companies, so I have no clue at this moment, to be honest.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I don't know because what's happening is she's working for another company, but another company is trying to get her to work for them. and they're in Dubai. Yeah, Dubai.
Dubai.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a lot going on right now. Oh, now she's saying what? Okay, what? Now all of a sudden she's curious.
That's funny.
Amazon. There we go.
Okay. Amazon.
Old Dubai. Yeah. No. Okay, there. Chica is putting it up, but they want her to be a spokesperson for them. And hey, what's up, Richard Lee Rogers? But they want her to be a spokesperson, basically, Bubba.
Cool.
And I think it's awesome, because she speaks so well, and she does, for a Filipina. You talk to other Filipinas, and man, I'm not downing them. They just have bad English, and it's really hard to find one that actually speaks, when you say awesome, they go, "What's awesome? What does that mean?" They type to you, it's like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
It's hard for a woman, or a Filipina or Filipino at that matter to say, what does that mean? What does that word mean?
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, I'm
So
reading all these
are you learning
comments.
any Messiah at all?
Oh hell, man, dude, I speak Russian and I speak Spanish and I speak what do you call it? English, of course. No, man. To you, and I speak Texan. See, that's a separate. That look here, man. I speak Texan. That's a different language
Huh,
because that's our own country. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for that, but
that's funny.
yeah, man. I tell you what. Hey, man. Hey, if there was a Confederate States of America, would you not call it? And if you did win the Confederate States of America, would you not call your own your States of America?
Yes.
Okay, see, so see, we never fought the Confederate War. We were never there. We just we just declared ourselves because we're fighting against Mexico.
Cool.
I mean, I see you. Well, who's that? That's Longstreet. That's a picture
No,
of
that's still on
Longstreet, right?
Jackson.
Huh?
That's still on Jackson. But yeah, Longstreet had an impressive beard too. The beards were in back then.
Yeah, but that's Longstreet, right?
No, that's Stonewall
Or
Jackson.
Stonewall? Stonewall.
Yeah.
Stonewall. Yeah. Stonewall. Stonewall Jackson. That was his name. Yeah.
Mm.
He led the West Virginians.
Yep, he was from West. Well, at that time it was Virginia, but it became West Virginia.
Hmm.
Tell
Yeah.
your
See?
Tina she needs to make more videos. Dude, I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee real quick. Give me a
You
couple
do that,
minutes.
man. I'll talk to these guys right quick.
Okay, cool.
All right, mom. Supreme Leader to say hi. Go ahead, get your coffee. Let me see. What's up, Richard Lee Rogers? Cobalt's laugh, man. I'm glad you're here. Chica, man, glad you're here too. Oh, you're gonna kick. Hey, Chica, all you're gonna do is give more dislikes sitting there talking all that ass. 50 in Jan. Let me see. Nah, basically I wanted to start this conversation. We're just going off on, off the free wall, basically what you guys want to talk about. Trying to say hello to everybody. Let me see. making sure I'm answering everybody's questions because you guys are. I'm getting coffee too. Motor's still stuck in Manila. There. There's your link, Chica May. I don't know who you are. Who's Chica May, guys? Oh my gosh, it's gonna take forever to get on.
Hello.
Oh, you're there now?
Yes.
How about closing down the other so we don't have an echo?
What the fuck?
Close down the
Can
echo.
you hear me?
Gosh, really?
Is it okay now?
Close down the echo. Everybody hears it.
What hears it you talking
The
about?
echo. Shut down the volume.
The fuck? How about that?
Let me see. Perfect.
What are you talking, guy?
Talking about you.
No.
Yes. We're talking about how sexy you were. We're wondering when the next time you're gonna actually wear a bikini.
Oh, that's not gonna happen anytime soon.
Mm. Because you got fat. How about lowering your volume a little bit down because I can still hear my voice?
How about that, sir? Satisfied?
Let me see. I'm not satisfied. I'm never satisfied. You're not here.
Retarded.
I didn't say, Cougar, that her feet were hairy. I said they were big crocodile feet. That's what I said.
I hate you. Why you have to open that up?
What's up, Joe? My boat. Oh man, it's coming. He teased some dude.
Why you have to
She's
talk
got the
about my
biggest feet.
crocodile
Dude,
feet?
her feet are so big. I swear they'll wrap around your head and they'll squeeze it until your brains squeeze out of your head. I'll tell you.
Why you have to talk about my feet? I never tell anyone
I
that you
didn't
have a
say that.
horse dick.
I'm just talking about
I
the people
never
that are
tell
here.
anyone that you have a horse dick.
No, the people that are here that were asking about your feet. That's all.
What the fuck are they asking?
Hey, Stephen H.
I see a lot of people watching, but only few likes. How about that? How about you click the like button?
We got a bunch of, trolls. I'm like really care less. Let me see.
They hate you, but they love me, so they need to click the like button.
Yeah, I already
Where's
told
Baba
you,
now?
baby. What? Who? Bubba. Oh,
Baba.
he went to go take a shit right quick, man. You want to let him go? Or do you want to go chase him down and chase him to the toilet and find out what he's doing?
Babe, my shit is too much for me to chase down Baba. Mine is enough. I have my workmate though.
I wish he was John Doe, Richard Lee Rogers. Yeah, I wish he was here. He probably is here, but he needs another name.
What?
Would you lower your volume? My gosh, I can hear my voice.
I'm using my phone. I can't hear you anymore if it's very slow, very low. Pasito,
Oh my
pasito.
God, Cougar.
Na, na, na.
Bubba's very old. I might have to help him off the toilet. No, it's not going
I
to
have
be
my
me.
workmate. Look, my workmate. Uh, it's live on YouTube. YouTube.
You
Yeah.
better be working, not sitting at, being a bar girl and whatnot. I'm watching you. Who's that?
What?
Look at him. Who's that?
Where?
That guy. He better be gay.
Hey, that's my workmate. This is John, and that's Jack. And the other one is Nash. On the last row. God, the hell are you
You
talking
guys,
about?
you guys are all witnessing this right now.
Huh? What?
Hey, they're all watching it. Look at Mike Luna. He's here. Look at him. Check him out. What is that? What are you showing?
Huh?
What
Huh?
is that?
This is my workmate. Oh, that's my workmate. That's Apple. Oh.
Man, I thought that was a cat at first. Man, that was.
Raya. Oh, that's Raya on the other side. That one, the bitch. I'm hungry, Brie.
Oh man, you're always hungry. I gave you enough money.
I already spent it.
All right, no, we're not gonna talk about that. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Subject. Where are we on? This is a hangout. The boat is on its way. I know you guys all have questions about it. Right now, we're waiting on the engine. That is the thing. It got shipped over from the U.S. and now it's in Manila, and now has to come over to what happened. It goes to Manila, then it takes 30 days to get here. Everything is 30 days. I can't believe it.
Hey, don't
Um,
exaggerate everything. They might believe you, be.
No, I exaggerate. I mean, anyone that lives here knows it takes 30 days. Shoot, my visa took 30 days. I mean, it just, everything is 30 days.
30 days. Oh, that's your visa is only 3 days when they held your passport and they return it back.
I'm back.
Yeah, there you go. Go Balls Life. I love that comment.
What's that?
Everything is Filipino time. There's Filipino time, man.
That's
There's
right. If I had to boil
there,
water,
there's real time, and then there's Filipino time. Oh, when we get there. That's Filipino time.
12 noon is 2 p.m. 2 p.m. is 4 p.m. No?
See? Now you heard it from Trixie.
Oh, let's meet at SM at 1 p.m. They arrive 3 p.m.
Now that's the way it is out here, man. It's crazy. Because to me, I'm always on time. Everything is on time. This is what I expect. I'm used to being in America, and when I buy something from eBay or whatnot, it should be, when they say 3 days, I'm going to get it in 3 days, business days. Nope. Here, business days mean we could triple that. Let's actually add four and then multiply that. And then next thing you know, you'll get it in 2 months.
What multiplier exaggerating it be?
I'm not exaggerating. How long did it take for my camera to get fixed? Shoot, 9 months? Yeah. Bubba,
How's work tonight, Chixie?
I'm fine. I'm just relaxing.
Are you on lunch break?
Huh?
Are
No,
you
no,
on?
no, no. I'm done. I'm done with my work. I'm just waiting for the time.
Oh, okay. Now, do you get like a free meal or whatever, like in the cafeteria there?
Uh, there is cafeteria here, but it's not for free. We will buy. But sometimes, if the boss is in good mood, he will treat us food.
Ah, because I know a bunch of people here in the South City who work at call centers, and most of them here give you a free meal.
No, here no. They
Those
don't even have
greedy
free
bastards.
coffee, just
Those greedy,
water.
those greedy bastards. 3:21 a.m. Yes, it is 3:21. You got that right. I'm usually in bed by now.
that's correct, Richard Lee Rogers. It is 3:21 a.m. Yeah, and I'm still awake.
And drinking beer.
Said I was drinking beer.
She's having beer. I'm
You.
having coffee.
Drinking whiskey.
Oh, whiskey.
Oh, dude. About Christmas time, it'll be here. I got a bottle of Wild Turkey Rare Breed on the way over.
You know what? If I find a Christmas tree in my house, I swear to Christ, I'll put a bullet in somebody.
What?
Why?
What?
Nothing. I didn't say nothing. Bubba didn't hear anything. Bubba,
I didn't hear nothing.
I already ordered Christmas tree.
better not be here. You
Huh?
already bought. Let me see. You know what this woman bought? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. Let me open up. Let me open up. Let's see. How do you open
It's
up
like
your camera?
we don't even have room for a Christmas tree.
You all remember my house before, right? You all remember my house before.
Yes. Red, are you still alive?
I am.
Where is Red?
I'm right here with your echo because you keep
Huh?
on having everything open.
I will buy Christmas tree.
What?
I will, I will buy Christmas tree.
No, you're not.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's getting quiet.
Yeah, because I already know what she's doing. She's gonna try to bring a Christmas tree into my house. And let me tell you something, man. I have so much furniture. I have a refrigerator. Oh my god.
We don't even have room for a Christmas tree. And here's why. Not because we're pack rats, but my mom sends Alec buying boxes all the time. act was closed for my kid. It's her only grandchild. So this kid, and dude, we got a playpen on the way now. She just sent a humongous playpen. I don't know where the hell we're gonna put it. We're gonna be living outside for long if she keeps sending all this stuff.
Guys, I'll be on the chat. I'll be on the chat.
Everything all right?
Oh, now she's going to the chat. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
my mom has sent so much stuff for my kid that
Hello.
we're running out of room. You there? Hello? Hello?
Hey, Steven.
Okay, there you are. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay. Getting these long pauses.
But I'm hearing a bunch of hellos. Who's him?
Who's him?
Yeah. Yeah. I refreshed it because, she was, bouncing in and out, with her phone.
Oh, was she? That's cool that she's done work. So what time does she get off then?
Oh, not until 9 p.m. Oh, 9 a.m. Sorry.
God almighty. That's a long sit, man. Take a nap.
Why are we getting a delay?
I have no clue. I don't know why the internet here is so awesome.
Yeah, we're getting a delay because I can hear myself like after like a minute.
Do you have the volume turned off on YouTube? Have it muted? Because sometimes that happens, especially if you don't have the volume muted. Did you get it fixed?
Try to fix it now. If I could do it on my end.
You should be able to. Wouldn't see why not.
All right, I think we got it. What do you guys think?
Sounds fine. I mean, you sound fine to me,
Okay.
but I'm not hearing you through YouTube. I'm hearing you through the Google chats.
Now we're hearing a back echo. No, it's a back echo.
Okay, everybody's saying it sounds fine.
All right. Let me see what we got. How women in Cebu don't Yes.
Well, that's like you're admitting now women are pretty conservative.
They're very conservative. Yeah. Well, even in Cebu, you got to understand that, different parts of the islands are going to be different. Um, I know that sounds, redundant.
Yeah, there's 7,200, 7,400, 72, 7,400 islands here, so it's definitely going to vary from island to island in the attitudes of the people and the culture and so on and so forth. I mean, you could go to 5 different islands and they all speak of 5 different local dialects. You could go to one and they speak Ilongo. I think I said it right. Go to another one, they speak Visayan. Go to another one, they speak Tagalog. Go to another one, they speak, I guess, Moro, whatever. So it really depends on what island you're on. You still there, dude?
Yeah, it gets different, man. It's weird. It's like it's a different law, different setup. Yeah.
That's where you can't get by. Yeah, there's conservative women in the U.S. You just basically got to, I don't know, they're hard to find though, but they are there. I think in order to find a conservative woman in the U.S., you pretty much have to go to church. And of course, just because she goes to church too, that don't mean she's conservative either. Any more than when I had my own house and had a garage. When I was in my garage, it didn't make me a car. You okay, dude? I think something's wrong with the sound.
My God. Hey, what's up, guys? Nikki, George. Oh,
Yeah, they can hear me.
yeah, they can hear me too,
Okay.
but now we got a delay.
Yeah, I met a chick at church. Oh, I don't want the show to
It's
digress.
somewhere on your end. It's on your end.
Do I sound okay, everybody? Okay. Big Tasty says, yes, I hear both. What's up, Lost of Nomad? How many beers have you had tonight, Ren?
Right now, I'm shutting down. Let me see. I'm shutting down my Facebook. I'm shutting down everything to
Mickey
find out.
George. Mickey George, both sounds are good. It must be just you, dude, what you're hearing.
Yeah,
Because the
now it's better.
audience says we sound fine.
Yeah, now we're better. Yeah, it was on my end. Sorry.
Well, that's all right. No biggie. It's all good, man. So, yes, it is very hard to
I'll try to
find.
figure it out. That's all. That's right.
It is very tough finding a conservative woman in America.
But anyway, hey man. Um, so what is it like being on Dave's show and whatnot, and what's your experience with him?
My experience, see, I know Dave personally. I mean, not just from the show, but, we've met and
Yeah.
hung out quite a few times. And it's fine. We have a lot of the same interests. So, I mean, it's cool. He has me on. Well, for one, I'm not a huge talker, really. So, as opposed to some other people, you get a guest on and you want them to talk, but you don't want them to monopolize the conversation either.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty good because we kind of feed off each other. And the same with
That
me
is
and
awesome.
Johnny.
A great, that's an awesome, great thing that you do. Yeah.
And the same too with Johnny and with Ken and Louie. It's the same.
So what about
It's
your show? I want to ask you about your show. You have two Filipinas, in a matter of fact, on your show. I'm
yes,
pretty,
they're
shocked
both
about that.
well, they're both dentists. They have both of them are partners in a dental practice.
Mm.
And Louie, she teaches as well at the dental school up there. And Ken used to do that, but now she just does dentistry full time, and she's actually uh, doing implants. And they're trying to phase it more into where they're doing oral surgery. So, and they're both very nice, lovely ladies.
Yeah, I was kind of curious about that. How you're doing it and whatnot, and what do you guys talk about? On your channel.
Oh, we talked about various things. This past week, we talked about toxic people, about trying to keep negative people out of your life. You can be having the greatest day, and that one person comes along, and it's always either drama or something. It's just like they always have issues. I mean, we all have our issues. Don't get me wrong, but I guess some people are just toxic. So,
Yeah.
but and then the week before we talked about shoot, what the heck did we talk about the week before? I can't even remember, man. My brain, I am like strictly running on coffee now. So
What's your next topic, or do you have a plan? What's the next? You're gonna,
we're kind of
throw at
kicking.
these ones.
Well, they're going to talk about both of them took a trip
Hmm.
not too long ago to Surigao to the Enchanted River. So they're going to
Yeah.
talk about that. And then we're kicking around a couple different ideas for topics. Um,
Huh.
and I'm trying to remember. We've got like two or three of them that we're kicking around. But we're not sure yet which one we're going to.
Awesome.
Dude, I can't
So,
believe this.
you got something in the works that you're about to, throw forward, on this Monday show. You're about to throw.
Yeah. Dude, I got Facebook up and there's an advertisement with Matt Wilkie, Learn English with
Oh
Matt.
God. Oh geez.
I'm like, I'm like, oh Jesus.
Man.
That guy's like everywhere. That's funny. But yeah, we try to talk about relevant topics. We try to talk about things that relate to the Philippines and really relationship type things that just relate to everyday life. Um, life's tough, man.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's great. So
1 second. I have okay. Let's see. Stephen H. Good topic. Blog. Fixing Ren's missing tooth. The thing that gets me about that is like, why is somebody, so many people are, worried about my missing tooth. Let me tell you something. I lost it in a fight. It's more than anyone else ever did. You know what? I fought. I had a conversation, and then all of a sudden, boom, we went to combat, and fists went to fist. Um, it's more than, this is what I would say. It's more than what you would have done. And I still kept my computer. My computer was with me at the time, and I still kept my computer. So and to me, the way I look at it is, you know what? Any pussy would have ran. I didn't. I lost a tooth, but I fought. I put both of those two guys in the hospital, and I kept my computer. And I went home. That was my life. Yeah, that's what happened. It's like I lost a tooth. So what? I beat the hell out of two guys. One guy went to the hospital. The other guy, I know I broke his nose, and I remember him being thrown into a freaking ditch. And because they're right now, if you look on Lapu Lapu, they have a what do you call it? They built a ditch because they're trying to stop the flooding, which happens in Lapu Lapu. I threw that guy in the ditch. Once I hit him, he fucking went right into that ditch. And then I sat there once he was done and the other guy ran off and he was bleeding off. I was like, I'm done. And I just walked straight across. Next thing you know, I got the cops on me. Yeah, the police came on me. That's what happened. So I sit there and people talk about my missing tooth, and it's like, you know what? What did you do? You know what? You didn't do your dirt. I did. I fight. That's what I do. I don't care about what happens to me. I care about what's on me. And at that time, I had my computer and I wanted to fight for it because that's my money. And I was not about to let two punks take over what I had. Oh, what did the cops do? Oh, man.
did you
All
even
right.
call the cops?
Mikey George. No, what happened was I made it down. There was a place called it's called the Souvenir Bar, KTV bar. It's basically a bunch of hookers and whatnot that display themselves there. This guy came out and he saw me on the street. Now, granted, I was drunk. Granted, I had uh Epidur and whatnot in me. Granted, I had what 3 liters of what do you call it? Red horse in me. And I was sitting on the side because I noticed that my tooth was loose and I was bleeding out of the side of my mouth. And so and now you guys are gonna get the real story. So the cops came and I didn't know they were coming. I just saw this guy coming and running and saying he was gonna call 211. I didn't know what the hell 211 is. What the hell is 211? Well, apparently that's their 911. All of a sudden, cops, SWAT, everybody came. I swear, everybody came, and I was a criminal. And I was like, what? And they were searching my bag. They were searching my computer. They were looking for drugs. What were you doing down that street? I go, I wasn't even down that street. They came out of that street. I didn't fucking do anything. I didn't do nothing. They came out of that street. They came and chased me down. That's what they did. I saw them. I passed my street on purpose because I knew they were chasing me down. I could look behind my back and I could see they were walking behind me. There was two guys. And so, in the end, I ended up on the street. The cops told me, hey man, um, so why were you down that street? Were you looking for drugs? I go, no. Did you find any drugs on me? They go, no. And I go, well, then why? I go, unless you look at my bags and you plant drugs on me, then apparently I have drugs. And he laughed. He actually giggled. And he goes, so is that what you heard? I go, exactly. I heard that you guys like to plant drugs on American foreigners. So unless you plant it, I have no drugs. And he goes, why are you so confident? And I go, because I go, I already know how you guys operate. And he goes, so let me tell you, sir, you need to calm down. You need to lower your voice. And I go, I'm not even yelling at you. And he goes, you need to lower your voice, sir. And I go, I'm not even yelling at you. I'm talking to you like this. I'm calm. What are you talking about? And he goes, and he continued, you need to lower your voice, sir. I go, yes, officer. Why are you looking at me as a criminal? You want to find the criminals? They're in the hospital. Go to the hospital and you will find them. Trust me, because I know I broke their faces. Trust me, they're in the hospital. There's your criminals. And he left me alone. He
Cool.
escorted me back to my house.
Well, that was cool of
Hmm.
them, I guess, to take you back to your house. Better a house than jail, that's for damn sure.
Hmm.
Well, Dennis,
Yeah,
there's heat
it
here.
was crazy. It was crazy because the whole time, even when I got back to my house, I was bleeding out of my face. I mean, they really did some damage to me. My face was stuck to my pillow, due to the blood, and I was stuck to my pillow, and I sat there, and it all came, to light when I woke up, and she woke me up, and I had to peel my face off my fucking sheets, and all of a sudden she told me, she goes, "Oh my gosh, what happened?" And I go, "Man, they were trying to take my computer." She goes, "Did they take it?" I go, "Is it there?" And she goes, "Yeah." I go, "Then there you go. Nobody took my computer. I beat the hell out of both of them." And I did. And I was bleeding all over. You can ask, Jixie. I was bleeding out of my fists. I was bleeding out of my, the left of my arm. My face, the right side of my face was tore up. Yeah. And I lost a tooth. Yeah. That's what happened. Tell you, Bubba. You know what? Sometimes some things are more important than your life, and that's how I feel.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, you gotta have that laptop, man. I mean, if something happened to my laptop, dude, I'd be screwed royally. I mean, it's how I make my living.
I'm reading NBC Popeye. So, are they asking a receiver for this story? Oh, they can ask any receiver for this story. I could really care less. Once again, tell the truth.
Oh, a review.
Trixie farted a chunk. You were kissing her brown eye. Stephen H. Did you read that comment? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, but that's really what happened, and she tripped out. Chixie, really tripped out. Would you have been screwed had they stole your laptop, have gotten your Pornhub and password, and Mrs. Amateur? Yeah, they would have got my, my Pornhub. Yeah, I am a subscriber to Pornhub, and, and they would have got my password. I would have been screwed. Oh yeah, man. These guys, I love it. But that's really the truth. It's like what I just told you is the real story of what happened. It was like the weirdest thing. I was sitting for 25 minutes on the freaking sidewalk, and they were saying you were screaming at people. That's what the cops were telling me. You were screaming at people. I go, yeah, I was screaming at people because I was telling them to leave me alone. That's right. He goes, oh, you've been drinking? I go, that's right. I'm drunk. But I'm telling people to leave me alone. That's what I want. I just want people to leave me alone. And this one guy was saying, I'm going to call 211. So what? Get the fuck away from me. Leave
What
me
the hell is
alone.
what the hell is 211?
It's the 911 call
Well, I thought
of
here you could
US.
dial 911 the same thing. That's what I was
No,
told.
no, it's not. No, it's not. Not here in Cebu. 211.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah. And so I told him, I go, you know what? I don't want nobody to come. Don't worry about it. He goes, but you're bleeding. I go, don't worry about it. Because I was bleeding out of the left side of my face. I was like, don't worry about it. You know what? I've been in fights all my life. I ain't worried about it. I never call cops. I'm a G. So I don't worry about it. I've always been in combat, to where, not combat, it's military, but I've been on the streets and I fought all my life. So I'm not worried about it. But all of a sudden, these guys is like, no, you're bleeding. And I'm just sitting there, out minding my own business, still holding on to a bottle, just drinking a bottle. And I'm like, man, leave me alone. And all of a sudden they came, oh, you were yelling at people. Yeah, that's right, I was. I was telling them to leave me alone. You're more like an R. What's an R? A redneck. A redneck. Probably. I have to agree with that, Mike George. Oh man. Oh man. But yeah, to be, it's like, you know what? You take your beating and that's it, man. You don't go to the barangay. You don't go to anything. To me, that's the way it is. If you guys, find it wrong or whatnot and see it different, I don't look at courts and whatnot. I just look at it as, hey man, you took your lickings and you walk away. That's me. How's the boat going along, Thomas? Um, oh, you're gonna get it. Let me tell you something, man. See, to us, we just don't snitch. Am I right, Bubba?
You're right.
We don't snitch, man. We don't snitch. We never talk. We never, say what's going on. We just
No,
do
we
what we
do
do.
not. We do what we do when we do it.
Thank you, gun term. No snitching. That's what you do. You're not a stool pigeon. You don't sit there and go into jail and have to talk about oh, it was this guy and point the finger. We just don't do it. Hey, I lost a tooth. So what? My face was all beaten up on one side. It was bleeding, all over the place. I got stuck to the pillow. But you know what? Hey, man, you just deal with it. That's my life. But I have my
Mm.
computer. Nobody took nothing from me. That's why I laugh at some of these trolls. You want to come forward? Come on, let's dance. Because
Troll.
you know what? I hear the music. Let's dance. I'll dance with you, but I won't. I won't never snitch you out. Let's see what we got. But what about you? Did you have problems when you were in the Philippines? Well, you're
Nope.
here in the Philippines now.
Yeah. No, never had any problems. And when I first got here, I even lived in the squatters area. It was like an upscale boarding house in a squatter area. And I never had any problems. Never had nothing stolen. Never had anybody try to take advantage of me. It's funny. I can go down here now, and I don't have
Yeah.
any problems. I sit, drink with them, whatever. Never have any problems.
Well, I made a fatal mistake. For me, I already know where my mistake came from. Um, where my apartment is, there's a squatter area, and I walked past them. Okay, and I walked past them, and there was this one guy that was always begging, for money. I give him 20 pesos or whatnot, and then I walked past him. And then one night, that was the night I got jumped. I was walking past him and he saw my computer and he goes, "Hey, where are you going?" I said, "Up the street." And he goes, "Where are you going?" And I made a fatal mistake to saying the one thing that I shouldn't have said, to go make money. What about you? And I started walking. Well, when I came back, they got me in the street.
Ah,
And about 3 days later, he was kicked out of his apartment or his little, squatter area
mm-hmm.
because he was 3 months behind on his rent.
Mm.
Yeah, so I thought about it and I was like, oh my God, this guy was 3 months behind. He was looking for money and he was after my computer and he went after me and sent two guys after me, which was fine. Shoot, I can take up the two guys. Come on, bring them, you know.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I've never had any problems though. Outside of normal lack of customer service crap.
I like that. Look at this amateur
That's
grin.
no
You don't
big deal.
understand Philippine culture.
Everybody
Because the
here's been through
Philippines,
that.
you lose. Let me see. You lose face when you said to make money, and that's an insult. Yeah, it is. It is. That was a very. That was a very insulting, setup to them. I agree with you, John Doe. This is never deal with street, Pinoy. Um, there was a lot that went wrong. There was a lot that went wrong that night, and I blame myself, So I don't really blame them. And I know a lot of people are going to sit there and say, don't blame, criminals and whatnot and what they do. But hey, I put myself out there. I've been out here for 2 years, and that put me in a bad position at that moment in time because of my words. You really got to watch yourself. Do you agree with that, Bubba?
I agree. Just use common sense.
It's common sense, and I didn't have common sense at that moment in time. I was drunk, I was stupid, and yeah, yeah, that's all I can say. Watch your guys. When you guys go out here, watch yourself and what you say. I know you're confident, and I know you got money in your pocket and whatnot. Just watch yourself when you come out here. I believe Bubba, agrees with me, on this. He lives out here. He knows what it's like to be out here.
Oh, yeah, it's not bad. I mean, to be honest, I think there's. I don't know. I was raised in the Metro DC area. There's neighborhoods in DC I wouldn't walk through, but
When you
I'd
walk
walk
past a
through.
squatter village and you tell them, I'm going out to make money, let me tell you what, man. That's the stupidest thing you could freaking do, man. I tell you what.
That fish thing
they're,
is big in Asia.
they're going to, they're going to kill you with a computer. Yeah, I'm reading all these comments, which shows the vloggers don't know anything. Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
Mr. Seminger. Yeah, vloggers don't know anything. Okay, I get you. Would you stay there? Thomas, Thomas, why would you stay there? Um, the reason why is because once I beat the hell out of both of them, the the respect I got from the street, now when they see me, they call me the real American G, real American gangster. They always see me, and none of the street kids approach me no more. They always salute me. They always sit there and go, "Hey, man, what's up?" The matter of fact, they escort me, to taxis and whatnot. They make sure that I'm fine. Yeah, that's right, Mickey George. They salute me every single time I go out. You ask Chixie, she trips out. She goes, "Oh my gosh, the street kids just sit there and go, okay, oh my gosh, that's the real gang." And now they're starting to dress like me in black and white. Gary's in the house. Look at him. Gary. Go ahead, Gary. Gary. I know you want to get in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably get off of here and get some sleep.
Watch. We'll put Gary in here. See if Gary gets in here.
That's cool. He gets on here. I'll go ahead and get off.
But my thing is, let me see, reliable sources, because there's so much going on over here. They're talking so much. Who knows? They personal, and you know what? You're gonna have a lot of problems in any place that you go into. To me, it's my own personal thing that happened, and I think Bubba understands. You're gonna get, yeah, and I'm pretty sure Bubba had his own problems back in the day. You
Well, how
you get
personal was it, Sentai 7?
um. That's a good question. I drank with him. That was a thing. I drank with
No,
him.
no, your situation. How personal was it?
I drank with him, and then he started to watch when I was
Uh huh.
moving every single time I was moving out because at the time I didn't have an internet connection, and
Ah,
so
okay.
I was going over to an internet cafe. So he was watching me every single time I moved, and so
Yeah.
he knew what street that I had to pass, and
Ooh.
as me as a strategist, back in my family, I should have known he was going to get me on a jump on the darkest part, and he did. Once I crossed that, he hit me. And then I just found out 2 days before that he was 3 days, actually, no, sorry, 3 months behind on his rent.
Ah,
So
terrible.
he was behind on his rent. So what do you think my computer would have gave? It would have gave him
Well,
rent.
they gave him a lot more than just rent, to tell you the truth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was a drug addict. So yeah,
Well,
then it put me down.
what you need to do is get yourself a pit bull and raise it to be a mean motherfucker. All right.
Because I would have robbed you too, Ran, at 11 o'clock at night. Shit.
Shit.
There he is, Gary.
Jerry Kardashian would never
Jerry.
rob anybody physically, okay?
Jerry, what do you call him, Jerry?
He does it with a computer and his mouth. He sounds like a used car fucking salesman, okay?
Here we go.
When he
Here we
talks
go.
about
I swear,
the
he would sell me a freaking. I swear, he would sell me a
I'll sell you the
BMW.
fucking
No.
Brooklyn Bridge, man.
I'm not a good
Jesus
salesman. guys.
fucking
Seriously.
Christ. Hey, dude, we don't want to hear about how much money you fucking make today, flipping this, flipping
No,
that.
not at all.
No,
Not at all.
I want to hear about how you flipping pussy, okay?
Is that what
All
you
right?
want to hear?
That's what
Happily
I want to
married.
hear.
Come on, Papa. I'm married, man. I'm happily married, man.
Happily married. That's good. Good for you. Yeah.
He was lucky. The first Panay he met, he fell in love.
Oh
He's-
my
he's-
God,
he's
we
got
got
a-
John Doe in the house. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
John.
She's not a registered nurse
Give me
like
a minute.
John Doe's
Wait.
girlfriend.
I want
right?
everyone to be quiet.
Exactly. Thank you for
1
mentioning
minute.
that. I appreciate
I,
that.
I want everyone to be
So
quiet
what
because
if
I have to
you're-
drink whiskey.
I gotta ask you, man, John Doe, if you're with a registered nurse and she's a Filipino, why would you come out on a live broadcast and say the only thing Filipinos are good for is cooking, cleaning, and in the bedroom? And those are your exact words that you
Nice.
tried to escape from.
Cooking,
when-
cleaning, laundry, and spinning.
And
Spinning
you
is
said
the
the
last thing.
bedroom.
Spinning.
And those are your exact words you said to on
But
the
it's
show.
true, though.
And
But it's
tried
true.
to, now let me ask you the question. Why
Okay.
did you try to escape from Roberto Dunn's wrath when he asked you about that? Are you chicken shit or what?
No, incorrect. And I didn't try to
Couldn't
escape from
own
it.
up to it. Couldn't apologize to him.
Because I
did
didn't
you?
say the word fucking is what I told him. Exactly.
Right, so that's you use that as an excuse to escape.
I said I was
Yeah, that's
specific
a
that I
good
didn't
move,
use
dude.
that word.
Yeah, so what?
said
I don't give a shit about that
Well,
word.
I didn't ask you what you give a shit about.
What's
In
the
the
topic
bedroom
today?
is the same thing. Okay.
All right.
Topic
So
today.
Why would you-
to make you feel good, that's what I said. Okay, you
Why
feel
would
better.
you be such a
Pass
bigot
that on
against
to him.
all Filipinos?
I
huh?
said that. Does that
Tell
make you
me,
feel
why-
better now?
All right, what's the topic today,
Admit
guys?
to your shit.
Exactly.
It's
Ray,
called
what's the
John Doe is gonna own
Hey.
his shit.
Yeah, I'm entitled to my
Own
opinion,
it, man.
and you're
So
entitled to
you're-
your opinion. That's
All
the
right.
way
You're
it
not a
goes.
Filipino, so why would you say something so
I could
bigoted?
say what I feel like saying. That's why.
Where's the moderator? Is there a moderator here?
All right,
shit.
you're a
All
bigot.
right.
I'm glad you admit it.
I didn't admit anything.
Glad you admit
And you
it.
don't
Well,
need to
you're
put words
really
in my
happy
mouth.
You piss people
You
off.
don't
with
need
your
to
mouth.
put words in my mouth. You speak for
Hey, but
yourself.
shit,
Don't
I'm-
speak for me. Speak
not
for
speaking
yourself.
for
You don't
you.
need to speak for me. I speak for
Yeah,
me.
you can cry all you want. You
I
little
want you to be
pussy.
my spokesperson. I'll ask you to be my spokesperson.
You said it. You said it, bigot. You are a bigot. Yeah.
Thank God I have beer on freaking, setup, man. Jesus, man. I don't even know this.
No,
was gonna
who's
be-
the moderator here?
Richard.
Gary,
Where's
help
the
me.
squash button? Where's
Richard
the
is the
squash button?
moderator.
Where's the
Gary.
squash button when you need it, man?
Richard.
Gary, help me.
Where's Richard?
No,
Hey,
no,
right
no.
on.
I got nothing to do with this.
So, what are you selling today, Jerry?
I'm not selling anything, Popeye.
Oh, come on. Last show you were talking about flipping shit and how you made $500. And come on, I want to hear some more of that.
What you want to hear, man? I mean, what do you want to
I
hear?
don't know, man. Just run it like you're like trying to sell somebody.
I ain't selling
Something.
nothing, man. I make
Listen.
money for myself. I ain't
Jerry.
selling nothing.
Let Popeye talk. He's full of knowledge. I want to hear Popeye.
Wait a minute,
Words of
Popeye.
wisdom.
So what do you think? You think I'm at your level? Is that what you're saying?
Nobody's
Living in
at his
somebody's
level.
basement? Is that what you're saying, man?
No,
I ain't at your
not at
level.
all.
Don't bring me down to your level. I tell you that right now. I mean, I ain't living in my daughter's basement. First of all, I ain't got no kids, but I don't have to live in
See, I knew it would come out. I knew.
See, I knew you. I knew you're gonna try to pull my
I
shit.
know.
Man.
I read what all you trolls say about me. It's hilarious.
I don't say shit about you. You're just the one that started it just now.
I don't even know this guy from a hole in the wall.
Yeah, I don't even know you. I mean, you weren't even on. I came on and you popped on the fuck with me. That's what you did, right?
Sure, why not? You're pretty
All right,
fuckable.
that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Come on, man. You know what? I'm
hey.
I'm not playing this game, guys.
Well, right. I mean, well,
Calm
tell your
down.
guests, man. I mean, hey, I didn't come out to talk
Yeah.
no shit. I mean,
Yeah.
he's the one that started the shit.
I'm not playing Popeye.
Yeah, I mean, hey, what's the deal, Popeye? I mean, hey, Bubba, you want to fuck with me too? Is that what you want to do?
Hey, man, I ain't said nothing to you, Jerry. Don't.
No, that's cool.
start.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's cool. But I mean, hey, what's the deal, Popeye? Why you fucking with me? I don't talk about shit about you or nothing on any shit.
I hear all
And
the
you're gonna
shit
come
you
and fuck
talk.
with me
You're
now.
a little bitch.
I don't talk no shit about you.
You're a little
I'll tell
bitch.
you what, I'll see your little ass in the fucking Philippines, you little scumwad. You little geriatric motherfucker.
Now
That's
you
what you
sound
are.
like Roberto. Now you
That's
sound
right.
like
We ain't playing this.
Roberto. Oh, didn't you tell
This is the
Roberto
kind of
he
trash.
should talk like that?
This is the kind of trash you bring on your show, hey, Ray.
Both you and John Doe forget how you fucked with Roberto, right?
I didn't fuck with Roberto. I told Roberto just
Sure,
what it
he's
was.
not
I don't even
Filipino,
talk to
right?
Roberto. I don't even talk to him.
Yeah,
You're on Roberto's list.
he's
you
not
dumb
Filipino, right?
You're on
So
Roberto's
what's the
list.
matter?
What
You
you talking
forget
about?
what you say on that other show? What's the matter? You
Popeye's
little
on his
wind
list
up?
too.
Hey, I didn't fuck with Roberto.
You were a
I
little
just told
wound
Roberto
up?
like it is. That's
Sure
what I
you
did.
did. You told him he wasn't Filipino. You told him he was American. You
He's
told him what he
American.
was.
He's half
What the
Filipino.
fuck? He's
Yeah,
half
you
Filipino. He's
forgot
half
all about
American.
that, didn't you? Oh, there's
Fuck.
John Doe going telling everybody what Roberto is.
I don't
Speaking for
even care
everybody.
what he is. That's at the end of the
Yeah,
day. Who cares?
both of
You
y'all
feel
are
good
a
now,
couple
don't
of fucking hypocrites.
Hey, suck my fucking dick, Papa.
Wait a minute. I thought I was a big. I thought I was a bigot.
You're that too.
You get
Okay,
blocked,
bro. Thank
man.
you.
Take
Back
that shit
off.
back. You little fucking scumwad.
You know what?
You sound just like Roberto now, man.
You're a 5'8" piece
What's
of
the matter?
shit is what
Somebody
you are.
light a fire under your backside?
No, I'm
huh?
just telling you who you
God.
are. I don't even talk
No.
about you, and you're gonna talk some
I
shit.
think he's related to Landhawk.
I don't know. I don't give a fuck who he's related to, but he's a little piece of shit. Is what you are.
That's the same one in the same. Piece of shit.
No, I'm just talking to Popeye. That's all I got right now. It's Popeye.
Go back to Angela City, man.
Who you talking to? Me?
Both of you.
Never been to Angela City. Never been there.
And that why you going to Subic Bay and Andrews? That's where you gonna live, man. That's about all you know, right? How many divorces you been through, Popeye? How many divorces, huh?
I don't
How
put my
much child
personal
support you were giving all
information
these
out,
fucking
dude.
years?
Come on, Gary. Don't.
Well, fuck, he's fucking with me, man. The fuck? I don't even talk about this cat. I have never said nothing ever about this guy, and he jumps on my shit.
I wish I can talk about him, but I don't know anything about him.
I keep my fucking videos clean. I don't say shit about this guy. He fucks with me. Ain't that something?
He's just an obvious asshole, that's for sure.
It's not fun to get fucked with, is it, Jerry?
I don't
Huh?
give a fuck.
Just like,
You can fuck with me all you want.
You and John did to Roberto on the Big Kevin show, right?
Roberto. I didn't do anything.
And I think you should review that show.
All right, I'm going to review it right now. I'm going to get back to you on that. This guy's hysterical. I love this guy.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's the best. He's funny.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate that.
He'll never make it to the Philippines. That's for damn sure. You ain't gonna make it to the Philippines, brother. You wouldn't even last a year out there. You won't make it.
Whatever you say, dude. Keep it
I'm
rolling.
telling you.
Popeye, you need to back down, man. Let me tell you something. You know, you know, come on,
But
guys.
what's
Seriously.
Popeye's issues? I like to hear what his issues is. I don't even know him, to
You
tell
know
you the
what?
truth.
His issues are his issues, So what? No, he's just trolling. That's what he
All
Yeah,
right.
does.
that's what he's
All
doing.
right.
He's a
I
troll.
don't know
You
him at
know.
all. I don't know him at all.
He's a troll.
All
Can't
right.
show his
All
face.
right.
Can't do nothing.
All right. So that says it all.
Yeah, he got his kicks. That's all it
All
is.
right.
I gave him a laugh. There you go. You got what you want, Popeye. There you go.
Yeah, it's not fun getting lit up, is it?
Gary, Gary,
I'm having fun.
Gary gives, his opinions and whatnot. He's not a troll. Gary, is not a troll. He,
I
he
give my
just tells his
opinion.
opinions and
Man,
whatnot,
you said
and what he feels, but you got others that just pop in and, and want to, do what they do and not show their face, and, oh, I am who I am. It's like, no, you're not. You're a troll. You know what? You're miserable with your life and whatnot. You're afraid of your life. And that's how I see it. That's what a troll is to me. Gary, am I correct?
that's exactly what a troll is. A troll don't want to show his face. Show your face, Popeye. Show it, man.
I don't
Show
want to
it.
see his face. Why you want to see
I
his
want to see
face
what the
for?
fuck he looks
Gives
like.
a
Show
shit.
it.
He's an
No,
asshole
That's all it
already.
is.
Who
because
needs to see his
you know
face?
what? Okay, let's stop right now. This is where it's going. He picked. He picked to come on here. Popeye. I'm talking about Popeye. He came on here. He started messing with Gary. You know what? Gary, we know his face. He's in his silk suit. I like that. He says it's cotton, but I think it's silk. but, but
It's
you
a
know what?
pineapple thread.
Yeah,
Pineapple.
but he gives his opinion. That's what I love about it. It's his opinion on things
Hey,
that he has a
say
problem
something
with.
nice about me too, Sentai.
You, oh,
Not
geez,
a whole lot to say about
Never
you,
mind.
John.
Never mind.
yeah, I like that you like Pornhub. That's my favorite. I like going there. I like that you said something about that. I like that you like to jack off. I love that. That's good.
Hey, who are you talking
That
about?
that makes me happy.
Gary?
Because I do the same. Let me see what else. And then Jerry has an
Oh,
opinion on that.
I have no opinions. No opinions. My opinions aren't good enough for some of the people on this panel, apparently.
Nah, man.
we won't mention names.
No, I don't allow that. I don't allow people to be torn up on this panel like that. I don't. Jerry,
Is this your
I
first live
rather
chat? Is this your first one? Your first podcast?
no. This is my third live chat.
Is it? Ah,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, and I don't allow it. I'm not going to allow it, and I'm not going to have it happen. And I'm not going to have anybody in the chat, go after anybody, because I'll delete you. I really don't care. I have no qualms. We're here to have a good time and just talk and have, an intellectual conversation, drunk or not. you know, that's what we're here for. Get it, Gary?
Yeah,
Popeye.
I got it.
Popeye. I'm not playing, man. And I haven't deleted you yet, but I'm not playing the game. If you got a problem with Gary, you know what? Go on his channel and go play with him. But here it's not going to happen because Gary has every right to say what he has to say on my channel, and I want to hear what he has to say because I think he's very intellectual.
Hey, what about me?
You are just a piece of shit, and I hope that you flush down the toilet somewhere. And
Oh my God. See, now you're
no,
being mean to me for no reason.
no, Bubba. And you know what? We just want a great channel, man. We just want something that's where people could talk and whatnot, and say their thoughts. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get You know, this is the thing that gets me. And it's a lot of channels. We try to get a subject going, and all of a sudden it goes south because it takes one person to change it all the way down south. Am I right, Gary?
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, I thought I was cool with Popeye, but for him to jump on my shit like that, I'm going to stand up for myself. I've been keeping my mouth shut for a long time.
And I
And now I'm going to stand up for
I
myself.
understand that. You know, I understand that. You know, and same with you, Bubba. You know, it's like we started this
I don't have a
channel.
problem. I don't have a problem with Bubba unless he's got a problem with me, but I don't have a problem with Bubba.
Who's
Yeah.
Bubba? Who's Bubba?
That would be me.
Right.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Bubba.
Yeah, you know, and we also got John Doe. You know, it's like
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
everybody was cool. We were staying on topic. It takes one person to turn it down south. You know, we weren't going that way, and I'm sorry. I'm not going to take it that way. You know, we're going to keep it on topic. This is what we're talking about, and that's it. It's a hangout, and this is what we're doing. So, Bubba, where were we when all this went south?
Dude, I have no clue, man. I really don't.
Dude, it fucking
You
turned.
were talking about how personal it was to you.
Jesus, man. You know, personally, you know, it's like, okay, we're talking about personal. What do you think about Filipinas? Their actual, there's something that came up. Chixie came up to me, and one of the friends of ours was saying that all of a sudden she met a cop. She's with one of my good friends who's a foreigner and met somebody, and all of a sudden is cheating behind his back. How do you feel about that?
Why
Say
is she
that
doing
again?
that? Why is she doing that?
I have no clue.
Well, she's just using the foreigner, and that's it. That's what they do.
Yeah, it's to me that was my impression. What do you think, Gary?
Yeah. And where is this girl from? A squatter area too?
No, she's actually from a good place.
Yeah. What's her education and her job?
Hmm.
What's her education and job besides
She's
gobbling the goo?
I don't want to say too much
Just
because
general, not specific.
yeah, he's a good friend of mine, and
No, no, I'm
but
saying the girl, not the guy.
yeah,
What's her
um,
education and job?
call center.
Was she
All right,
dating
so
a foreigner?
What?
Is she dating a foreigner?
Yeah,
he's sending her money.
he's here.
Oh, in
He does.
Cebu?
He's so dopey that he don't know that she's fucking on the side.
Oh, well, yeah.
He'll find. Maybe he'll figure it out. Who knows? I would just leave it alone.
Yeah, that's my ideal. I just wanted to know what you guys' opinions on, you know,
Well,
on things.
what Chixie? What does she say? What's her thoughts on the reason why her friend is cheating, fucking two guys, etc.? What's her opinion?
She hates it. She even told me, she goes, I don't understand.
No,
I
but
thought
what's
she was a
her
good girl.
reason? Why does she think the girl is doing it?
Is it the money?
It's not about the money because
Well,
she's
then,
got enough money. I mean,
well,
this
then the
girl's
guy's
got
got a
enough
little
money.
dick. The guy's got a little dick, and she needs a bigger dick. That's basically it, right? It's either the money or the dick. It's
Yeah,
one or the
No,
other.
but they're gonna
exactly what
love
it is, Gary. I don't
they're
know.
gonna they're gonna love the Filipino guy. They ain't gonna love the foreigner.
Because you have one like mine, let me tell you, Trixie doesn't leave me. So I don't.
Well, I mean, if a Filipina has money, she's not gonna go for a foreigner.
Yeah.
That's basically it. I mean, she's gonna go with the Filipino guy. At least that's what from what I hear, that's what the deal is.
But the foreigner doesn't know what he's getting. into if her boyfriend is a PMP guy, that could end very bad for him.
Yeah, not good at all. That's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wouldn't get involved, man. You gonna tell him? You gonna tell him?
Nah, I'm not gonna get involved, man, because that's
Let it
not
go,
my
right?
problem. You know, that's not
He'll
my
figure
thing.
it out. He'll figure it out.
That's not my thing.
Does he live there in Cebu full time, or is he just there on vacation visiting her?
Nah, he's there full time.
But
He'll find out.
Ren, is he, as they say in the hood here, is he a doot-a-doo? I mean, is this guy so dopey that he doesn't know his girl is fucking on the side?
Nah, he's really intelligent. He's I don't want to say too much about him.
Was he a virgin? Was he a virgin before he came to the Philippines?
No, I'll just say that the guy is good, and he knows what
He'll
he's
find
doing.
out. He's gonna find out. I mean, it's
No, I'm not going to give any information out, man. Because if you guys are going to try to probe for information, it's not going to happen.
No. Don't probe. I'm just saying he's gonna find out eventually. So don't even say nothing. He'll find out that she's cheating.
Well, he seems a little clueless, so he may never find out until it's too late.
Well, it might take
and if you say
it doesn't matter. I mean, because most of the time we find out too late anyway.
If you say anything to him, Ren, he's just going to call you a liar.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. I agree with that for sure. So that's why I don't say nothing. He's got to find out himself. He's got to find out sooner or later. I mean, come on, man.
But where does this girl live? Where does she live?
I can't tell you. No.
I mean,
I'm not going to give any information because you know what?
But I mean, they're not living together or anything like that, right, Ren? Are they living together?
No.
Also, it's going to be a little longer for him to find out, but eventually he'll find out.
Why aren't they living together if that's his girlfriend?
I'm not going to give any information. That's the thing. See, we live by a G. Okay, I don't know if you know what that means because you guys, I know what it means. You guys are too old, and don't understand what that means.
Brent, the only way.
Are you talking about?
We never
seen
shit.
Spot?
We never heard shit.
He's talking about a gangster.
He's talking about a G spot.
Are you talking about the G spot?
No, he's not.
No, I'm not talking about the G spot. We talk about we never talk about any information. And see, that's the thing you guys don't get.
But Ren, it's okay. It's maybe okay if he's got multiple girlfriends, and so she's seeing multiple guys.
He doesn't have multiple girlfriends.
Well, then he's an a-hole.
Okay, call it what you want. You know what? I'm not going to let you take over this show. Let me tell you something, John Doe. You know what? There's called something loyalty. I know there's something that you don't know what that means. Loyalty. Loyalty is with the women, and that's what you do. And if somebody breaks that loyalty, it becomes a problem. And I feel a problem with him, and I feel sorry for him because he plans to, build a business and whatnot. You know what? You guys call it what you want, but
well, Ren, you're absolutely right. All right, and the guy is not an asshole. The chick is being an asshole.
Right.
All right. The guy got duped. Okay. And you can't go around calling the guy an asshole, a dum-dum, a dodo. I mean, he gave this broad her trust. You brought up this hypothetical situation, and there's no need or reason to probe more information. Just comment on the hypothetical situation. And definitely the guy is getting screwed over by her. He's not the asshole, okay? It's the chick that's being the asshole, all right? Plain and simple. Call it for what it truly is.
And, it's hard to say because, as a friend, it's like, I just barely met the guy.
Yeah, so you're not a real friend. I mean, you guys aren't like really, really good buddies. So if you were a really, really good friend, then you can talk to him. But since you guys don't know each other that well, I think I would let it go.
This is a good subject because, it's like, What happens if you met an expat? You know, an expat, and then all of a sudden, you know, it's like you find out something. It's like, do you talk? But see, we're not Filipinas. Filipinas talk. You know, they sit there on Facebook all day, ticking away. You know, at the Facebook, and oh, guess what I found out? You know, they're quick with chismes. You know, they're quick with talking about what they found out. You know, but that's not who we are. You know what I mean? Am I right, Gary?
Yeah, but we're different. We're obviously different. You know, the Philippine culture is a lot different than the American culture. So, again, I always tell people don't bring your American culture to the Philippines. You know, it's not going to work. But going back to your friend here, if that was a really close friend of mine, I've known him for years and all that kind of stuff, yeah, of course I'd have to tell him. But since you don't know this guy that
And
well,
that's true. And luckily, he's
I
not a really close friend of mine. He's not. You
right, so you
know,
can't really, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what everybody else thinks on this panel. Do you really want to get involved in this? I don't know. But he will find out eventually. I mean, is this guy head over heels with this girl? I mean, what's the deal? How long's he known her?
what's
Well, he
that?
said he wants to start a business with her, so
Oh, he does? Oh, well,
Oh no.
you would think, yeah, that's a big mistake. I mean, you would think he'd see some red flags. He hasn't seen any kind of red flags. I guess obviously he didn't, huh? Or he hasn't.
Well, he's probably the
Oh,
problem is he's probably only seeing with one eye right now.
yeah,
Yeah,
the one-eyed
Stephen
snake.
H. He says, "Well, you're talking about it on YouTube, laughing out loud. Where did I talk about it on YouTube? I would love to hear that. Give me a statement. When did I talk about it on YouTube?
oh, about this guy? I don't think you ever talked about this guy, have you? I've never heard you talk about this cat. Yeah.
This cat talking. Let me see. Even I would tell the dude. I'm gonna put.
Ren, how long has he been in the Philippines, approximately?
He's been here for 6 years.
Oh God.
Man,
Oh, that's a long time, and he doesn't know the tricks. Wow. How long's he been with this girl?
He's been with her for 4 years.
Really?
Wow.
Hmm. That kind of sucks.
yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's not cool. Wow. I don't know what to tell you on this one, Ren. I would, let it go, man. Don't. I wouldn't say a whole lot. I mean, he's gonna have to see it himself, because then it might open up a can of worms. If you go all of a sudden you say, "Hey, man, your girl's cheating on you,"
And especially since the PMP is involved, you don't want to get in the middle of that.
What, the guy that she's cheating with is works for the PNP? Is that what
Nah,
it
Yeah,
is?
he's a cop.
we don't know for sure, but I'm just saying,
Oh, but that's not good.
I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
saying,
definitely
I'm
not good.
saying for everybody else out there, just watch yourself, when you're with the woman and whatnot, just you gotta check yourself,
Yeah,
watch what
just
you do.
don't get cunt struck.
Yeah.
Prepare, be ready to kick him to the curb in a moment's notice.
And don't, get yourself in a property setup and whatnot,
Yeah.
because you know what? Let me tell you something right quick. You're gonna lose it because they'll take it.
Yeah, they'll take everything. You got nothing.
Just give him one thing.
And I'm telling you that's the way it works, So that's why, I opened up this channel. It's called Let's Hang Out. It's want to hear you guys' thoughts and whatnot, and I I see things that are, that go wrong, with relationships and whatnot. It's horrifying. But
That
I want
shouldn't
you
be
guys.
happening in the Philippines, though.
Shouldn't be, but it does. You know that, John Doe.
Well, guys get themselves into a lot of bad situations there.
Well, the thing is, it's easy to put yourself in a vulnerable situation in the Philippines because you can't buy property. So the land's got to be in your wife's name or your girlfriend's name or whatever. First of all, if you only have a girlfriend, if you're not married, you shouldn't put anything in anybody's name. But even if you're married, you basically can still lose everything, you know. So it's really a different situation in the Philippines. I personally wouldn't want to be in that type of situation where I could basically lose everything. I mean, if you come to the Philippines, yeah, maybe invest 10% of your net worth, maybe 20% of your net worth at the most. So if you lose everything, you still got 80% of your money, you know, back in your home country. But yeah, that's a good risk, a 20% risk, but not all your money. That's really stupid, you know. Yeah, I wouldn't do that, you know. So, but a lot of guys do. That's why you probably see a lot of homes that are unfinished. You guys ever notice that when you're out in the province, you see a lot of unfinished homes, or and again, it can be in the backwoods or in the province somewhere. These are just, you know, couples that were building a house. Everything went south. The guy just left, up and left, went back to his home country.
Or they ran out of money. They built
Yeah,
half
they
a
ran out of
house.
money, or you know, the woman obviously doesn't have the money to finish the project or whatever, or can't sell it or whatever. You see a lot of that. I mean, I just saw one of Johnny Warrior's videos where he was showing that house, the Chinese guy married to a Filipina, that big ass house. The bank guy had a gambling problem apparently, lost the house. There were a bunch of loans taken on the house. Bank foreclosed. I mean, it looks like a nice house. It's kind of run down now, but I'm sure you see that all over the Philippines, you know.
Gambled it away.
Yeah, gambling. I mean, the Filipinos like to gamble. Chinese people like to gamble as well, I'm sure. But the Filipinos are. You ever go to a casino here, man? It's all you see a lot of Filipinos in these casinos, especially around the Chicago area.
Especially Koreans. Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah. Asians like to gamble.
Yeah, they do.
Oh man, we're getting a lot of comments. What do you guys think about this comments? Oh, there's a lot of Heminger. Of course, Heminger gonna chime in. We got Stephen H. Alex. Let me see. We're trying to read all you guys' comments.
Now, do they have property taxes here?
Well, I'm sure they do, but it's minimum. Can't be that bad. I think they do though, because if you ever buy property, man, you better make sure that there's no taxes owed on it, because you'll have to pay.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing you have to check. Because I was talking to a friend of mine's wife, a couple that actually work here in the States. And the guy was real nice. He kind of talked to me about how to buy property and what to look for. Going down to the courthouse, looking up the deed and all that. Because
but you also got to look for third party.
Ancestors and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, because what happens is you could buy the property, and then all of a sudden you don't own the property. You could buy it and you go and spend money, and then all of a sudden you realize, nope, you don't own it yet, because there's somebody else that owns it. It's a third party. Yeah,
it's hard to get a clear title.
Yeah, you got to really check that deed out. You got to do all that stuff yourself. Title companies aren't worth a shit, I heard, in the Philippines. They're not worth a damn, so don't even bother. But you got to really check that title out yourself, from my understanding. So, yep.
Yeah, it's all kinds of crazy things that go on. And matter of fact, Bubba is going to do a show on that. I'm really interested in how he does that.
Are you buying property, Bubba?
What's that?
Are you buying property?
No.
No. He's gonna do a show on it.
Yeah. Sure. I don't know if I'd even want to buy property here. Well, actually, I do because of my kid, but if it was just me, I wouldn't bother.
You're gonna do a show soon, right?
Yeah.
It's really cheap to rent, man. Why buy if it's so cheap to rent? You know what I mean? And the problem with buying property, unless you buy a big parcel and really surround yourself, away from your neighbors, if you buy a small parcel, you don't even know who's going to be living next door to you, man. You could be blasting the video, the music all night long, and this and that.
They get
It could
fucking air supply at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, it could be a lot of fucking headaches, man.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah, man. They could have 15 dogs living next door for all you know, dogs barking all day. Shit. If you rent, at least you can get up and leave.
Yeah, exactly. What the hell is
Because,
this? I'm moving.
yeah, man, because I heard it's hard to sell. It's easy to buy something.
It is hard to sell here.
Yeah, I heard it's hard to sell anywhere, really. It's just because think about it, you're probably gonna have to find another expat to buy.
Well,
You
yeah,
know?
somebody in the chat said, "Oh, buy a condo." I'm like, there's such a glut of condos here, and they're throwing up more here in Devout all the time, and they're just sitting.
Yeah, I heard they're really small, the condos too. Like
Oh
real
God,
small.
it's like a shoebox with the
Yeah.
window.
Yeah, yeah.
I just smoke cigarettes and freaking, just think about my boat and whatnot, and that's what I do. Drink beer, Hey, man, you guys want to join me? Shoot, man. That's my life. You know what? I'm retired.
Should you
But
how long you been
I'm
there, Ren?
retired, but I'm not retired. That's what's crazy. It's
How
like
long how long you been there, man? A couple years now? In
yeah,
Cebu?
2 years. 2 years. Yes, Gary.
Yeah.
You're retired minus the pension.
Yeah, minus the pension. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. You know what? And yeah, I know you guys always question, it's like, where's you making your money? Where's that money coming from? How are you doing it? It's like, you know what?
It's your business, man.
No,
I don't really
Yeah, but
care.
it's a business, man. That's what you do. You constantly keep on running it. It's your YouTube. It's your then YouTube. Shoot, man. You make 200. I make 200 to 300, a month. On
But
YouTube.
you don't need to tell anybody that. That's your business. You
Yeah,
don't need to tell
and
them.
then but
The homeowner
but
makes 9,000 a month, man.
and it's something else that comes in, and
Yeah.
and that's the business that I'm running. And right now, the business is pushing, and that's where I'm making my money.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, oh, go ahead. Man.
I was going to say he's a part-time Papa San.
Well, you know what? Like you see a lot of these guys, they have a lot of subs and stuff. And if you got a lot of subs, really there's two ways of making money from what I hear, is that if you can take these subs and if you got a service, some kind or a product to sell or some kind of consulting service or something, that's how you can make money with your YouTube channel with your subs. But other than that, from what I hear, besides donations or whatever,
I just write my subs threatening letters and they send me money.
There you go. There you go.
Well, just put up a video of you in a hospital room and say your ass is bleeding and can you send money?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I guess that cat's not doing too well either, huh?
I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people are asking about, where my business is going and whatnot, but I'm not in liberty to tell. Because,
yeah, I wouldn't talk about it. That's your own business,
That's my business.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you got people that are donating to your cause and they want you to succeed, or they just like you and they want to donate to your cause, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Why not? Fuck it, makes them feel good. Let them do it. Now, if you're gonna go out here and say, "Hey, donate to my cause, 'cause I'm gonna be feeding a bunch of kids," and you keep 90% of the money as expenses and only give out 10% of the money to the kids or helping people out,
For me,
that's not cool.
Hey,
then it's not good,
If you want to donate to my beer cause,
Yeah,
hey, I'm here. Go ahead, donate.
Yeah, at least you're honest. At least you're honest. There you go. Yeah, at least you're honest. So why not? I mean,
and that's the thing that gets me. It's like, drones and whatnot, and all these people that, want this and that. And he's like, you know what? Come on, really? Stop it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. If people are going to donate to your cause, I mean, if they're going to send you a drone, take it, But if they're going to send you cash, just be a little wise with your cash.
Come on, Gary. I'm happy with beer, man. Shoot, man.
Hey, this guy, I see guys getting
I want to
drunk.
see. I want to see my liver just sneak out of my ass. I'll get cirrhosis of the liver. Come on, bring it.
Make sure you get
That's a
some health
good reason.
insurance then.
That's a good reason to ask for donations.
I don't know.
And now we're gonna get everybody started.
Everybody's gonna
talking.
think us these crazy motherfuckers are getting
Yeah.
donations. That's what they're gonna say. Now I don't know. Hey, the way I look at it, there's really only 3 ways of living in the Philippines. 1 is a pension or some type of pension. 2 is some type of income from your investments, and
Yeah, to be
3
realistic. Yeah.
some kind of money offline, some kind of online business. That's the only 3 ways you're gonna make it. You're not gonna make any money, having a piggery or having a sorry store, or I don't know, whatever else they do over there. That's no money. Not worth
I
the
got a
time.
buddy of mine. He's got a farm and he's making money.
Really? Wow,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Making
But I
money
mean, he's
in pesos,
well,
not
he's
dollars.
Well,
But he's
yeah,
still-
but,
he's-
money.
but he also gets a pension. He's
self-sustainable.
retired military.
He what?
He's retired military as well, so he also gets a pension from that.
Oh, right. But I mean, but without the pension, would he be able to make it?
Yeah, he would.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
How old is he?
He's 54.
But I mean, if you got a farm, that's self-sustainable. If you're growing your own food, that's at least.
Yeah, exactly.
And if it's paid for, I mean, if you're gonna, buy, if you're out in a province, what are you gonna pay for a piece of land, for a nice piece of land?
He paid 600,000 pesos for
12
hectares.
grand. Yeah, 12 grand. You can build a nice house. I mean, literally a nice Filipino style house for probably about 7 to 10 grand. So for about 20 grand, 25 grand, you can kind of set yourself up. You could. You guys remember when Ned got that donation for his neighbors when they got kicked out to build them a house?
I remember that. Yeah, I
It was
remember
like
that.
$2,500. It was like $2,500. They built this house. I mean, it was a basic house, but it was livable. So, you don't want to build a big ass mansion.
That wasn't anywhere near close to Western standard.
Well, no, but I mean, if you're going to live in the Philippines, man, I would suggest, the hollow block homes with the tin roofs. I mean, I've seen a couple. I mean, I've been in them. Some friends of my wife's. They look shitty from the outside, but man, they really fixed up on the inside. They look nice, and I think that's what you want to do because you don't want to attract people. And
what my dream is a beautiful Nipa house. That's what I want.
People do
I want a nice Nipa house. I ain't thinking about, a big ass mansion or whatnot. I think about this gorgeous, Nipa hut.
Nipa house? What's the Nipa hut house cost? What's that cost?
Shoot, man. We're talking about, what, 50,000 pesos?
Yeah, was that about 10 grand?
Yeah.
No, that's 50,000 pesos, like $1,000.
Yeah, $1,000. Yeah, no, $2,000. So you're talking.
Yeah, about 2 grand because it's not 10 grand. 2 grand.
100,000 pesos is 2 grand.
Yeah, that's about right. You know what I know somebody's going to be doing? Here's another idea if you want to save some money. I know somebody in Dumaguete that's, the rents are going up in Dumaguete. I mean, it's going to cost you to get a nice condo. I mean, like a nice apartment, with a pool or whatever. You're gonna pay about.
It's funny because even Chixie, she was thinking about buying a concrete, building and whatnot, brick and mortar, and it was like, and after she thought about it, she, because to me, I was like, this is what I want to, have.
Yeah, but you know what you can also do, Ren, is I know somebody that's gonna rent on somebody's property. Somebody's got like this huge property, right? And he knows them really well. And he's gonna do a 25-year lease at 5,000 pesos. I'm sorry, it was 3,000 pesos a month, about $50 a month, right? To rent that part of that land, and he's gonna build a Nipa hut on there. So that's about 2 grand for the $2,000, which is like, what's that? 100,000 pesos to build the Nipa hut, right? And then once he builds the Nipa hut, and his cost of break even, I don't know how many years, it'd be like 2, 3, whatever years, because he's going to pay, his rent's going up to about $300 a month, which is 15,000 to 17,000 pesos. Hey, once he pays for the Nipa hut $2,000, then his monthly rent for the land is only $50 a month. 3,000
Why is he paying
pesos.
a monthly rent for the land? Just lease the land at
Yeah,
one,
he's going to lease the land for
at
20.
one price.
He's going
At
to
a
lease
fixed
the land.
price.
Yeah, he's leasing the land for $3,000 a month for a 25-year lease. He's going to build
No,
a
just
Nipa
give it
hut.
one lump sum. A lease for one lump sum.
Well, he's going to pay every month, apparently, whatever they're doing.
Well, that's
But the whole
he's
point
paying
is,
excessive. He's paying an excessive amount, though.
well, no, the lease is $3,000 a month. That's what the lease is, $3,000 a month for 25 years. That he's not buying the land; he's
Yeah.
leasing.
So what is? I mean, you can probably buy the land for like $2,000.
Not in Dumaguete, you can't. Nope, man, it's expensive there, dude. Everything's
This
really
guy's
kind
by
of.
himself, or he's with somebody.
He's got his wife and.
Well, have his wife buy a piece of land for 2,000 pesos and build a Nipa hut on it.
We're not in the location he wants to be in.
What
So-
location? Like, what's special about Dumaguete?
It's expensive, man. There's a lot of people moving there. There's
You
a
can
lot
get a
of people
piece of
moving
land for 2,000 pesos. A lot.
there. You got to go
I
outside.
mean, $2,000. I mean,
Yeah, but the
I
whole
want to go
point
to
is,
Delegate, man.
Where's
That's the
that
place I
at?
want to go.
that's in Cebu.
oh, is it?
Delegate.
That's where the foot washer lived in there, over there when he came to
Foot
the
washer.
Philippines.
He's got
Who's
a
the
family.
foot washers?
He's got a lot of family there.
Who's the
Who's
foot
the
washer?
foot washer?
What is that? The fuck?
the hell's a
But
foot
it's
washer?
Bud Brown. Bud Brown.
Oh, okay. I want to say what?
No,
No, not Bud Brown. What
I'm
are we talking
thinking
about?
foot
Bud Brown?
washer.
Oh my God!
I'm
I didn't
thinking
talk
what?
about him.
Come to the Philippines?
What's that?
Huh?
I was thinking, what? Did Jesus come to the Philippines?
Yeah, yeah. He
Yeah,
washes.
I
He
didn't
washes the
come
little
in.
What
boys'
the
feet.
fuck?
He washes their feet in Dumaguete. The little boys only.
I like Bud Brown. I think he's a good guy.
Oh yeah, he's the best.
I think he's great. I think he's a good
Would you
guy.
let him wash your feet?
I'm not into guys washing my feet.
But you're
Yeah,
too
right.
old for him to wash your feet anyway.
You know, John.
Did you get their nails done?
No, it's all
He'll
right.
give you a pedicure.
Damn. I wonder what you say about me behind my back, John.
No,
Jesus.
I don't talk about you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right.
I would tell you to your face. I don't have any
Would you?
problem.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
cool.
I got nothing to say though. You're happily married. What more can I add to that?
That's all I need.
No, that's it.
That's the goal, right? That's the goal. With
Oh,
people
yeah,
going
that's
to the
my goal.
Philippines.
That's my
Well,
goal.
not your goal. You're
Oh,
a
come
lifetime
on.
bachelor.
Nah,
You're a lifelong bachelor,
nah,
man.
man. I didn't want that piece of paper that says I'm married.
You were never married?
Never married.
What's the longest relationship you ever had?
This current one of 21 years.
Oh, okay.
Might as well be married.
That's pretty good, man. For 21
Uh,
years. Holy shit.
I don't know.
She put up with your shit for 21 years.
It's hard to believe, but Filipinas put up with a lot of crap. you know.
Don't even start. Don't even start.
Nah, they put up with a lot of crap.
You
Filipinas.
could just say, my girlfriend put up with a lot of crap. You don't have to say Filipinas. You can just say, my girlfriend put up with a lot of crap.
Nah,
from
those
you.
girls put up
Just
with
say
a
that.
lot of. They put up with a lot of bad behavior with guys. That's what they do.
I don't know. I can't comment on that. I don't do bad behavior with my wife.
They're used to their local guys, and their local guys are really maniacs. So they're used to it.
Yeah, well, the local guys are definitely, they're not marriage material, are they? Not all of them, anyway. But
Yeah, but they love
And
and
you-
respect them anyway.
you get the bad and the good in every culture that you go to, plain and simple. You know, you got the same shit in the States. Get the same shit in the
All I
Philippines.
do is I just spend my life just drinking away, you know. And hopefully my liver just falls out of my ass, you know. That's
Well,
what I
you're an
do.
alcoholic, plain and simple, right?
Yeah.
Just next time you go down to the internet store at 11 o'clock or to the internet shop or whatever in the hell you're going at 11 o'clock at night, just don't be drunk.
That's the time when I walk over When I walk over to the Shell station, they're like, look at me, oh God, here he comes.
And
The
don't
security guard just,
talk to
there's
drug
open the
dealers.
door for you.
Now, you know what the real story is? On the way to the internet shop, you were trying to buy some
Man,
drugs.
I'm just
You
getting
didn't have
hammered.
enough money. You went to the ATM, and then that's how you got robbed.
Shit, man. Half the time, I think they robbed me because they don't even know. I don't even know how much
They were,
change they're supposed to get.
they were trying to get your hat. That's what they were trying to do, man. Or you know, they like that.
Yeah, I saw a comment here.
Cap.
I prefer boozing Ren and Chixie, and I'm like, yeah, no, I just drink. Yeah,
But I've been with my girlfriend in the Philippines only 4 years.
Oh, so you got a girlfriend in the Philippines, and you got your girlfriend at home in the States. That's what it is, right?
Right. That's right.
Okay. So your girlfriend in the States is lenient? She lets you do that? Or she doesn't
like
know?
anything you do with them, you have to be what they call discreet.
Okay, so you're cheating on your girlfriend in the
So no,
States.
what you don't know won't hurt her.
Exactly, and they don't, and most of them don't want to know. They don't want to know.
Well, I'm sure if your girlfriend in the States found out that you're banging somebody in the Philippines, I'm sure she won't be happy. Will she?
Well, this is part of being discreet. She's not going to know.
Right, but if she ever found out, would she be pissed off?
Well, yeah, she would be pissed. She would do the Filipina thing and tell me to get rid of the second girl.
Of course. Or leave you. Which could
She ain't leaving me. She'll tell me to get rid of that other girl.
Oh, okay.
That's the way they do it.
Are you that much of a stud that she ain't gonna leave you?
Has nothing to do with me being it. That's the Filipina. That's their culture. That's their mindset.
Oh, okay.
That's what they do.
I think my wife will be pretty pissed off at me. She may even leave me.
Trixie would put two fucking knife setups in me before.
Yeah.
She says, "Okay, you want to think about it?"
Or she'll throw the food on the floor from the refrigerator, right? She'll take the food out of the refrigerator and throw it on the floor.
Tell her to treat you like her married boyfriend. He had two people, so you want two people. What she would understand.
No, not Trixie. I'll tell you something, man. Oh my God, she found a receipt in my pocket because I went to a bar and I partied hard. I mean, I spent what 10,000 pesos, and I happened to buy two bar girls, and she found that receipt. Let me tell you something. I woke up in the morning. She went, of course, through my pocket and went, "Oh, 10,000 pesos are missing." And she went after me and then said, "Where did these 10 pesos go into?" And that was the first question. I'm half asleep. And I said, "Huh?
You
What?"
gave away her money.
I go, "What? What are you talking about?" And all of a sudden she goes, "What's this?" And then she showed me some receipt. It was handwritten, bar girl, that I actually.
She went in your pocket looking for some pesos and said she gets a receipt that you spent it in some bar. That was her money.
Yeah. And guess what? I got in trouble, man. I was like, "Oh my God."
Pan on top of your head? Is that what happened?
Man. And you know what? I wish I fucked. I really wish I fucked that girl because I'm gonna tell you what, man. I got so much in trouble for 2 days.
Believe me, she got over it.
Oh yeah, she did.
Don't believe it. Just she'll get over it real quick.
Yeah, but there's a lot of reasons why expats are coming to the Philippines to get married, man. I mean, the women are much better, higher quality of women in the Philippines.
There's no shortcuts. No shortcuts in relationships. You can't meet them in person for a week and get married.
Well, no, of course not. Not in a week. But the courtships
or 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Yeah, but the courtships are a lot shorter in the Philippines than they are in the States.
Yeah. Well, these guys don't know what they're getting into.
There's a way about it. I mean, you can get to know. I mean, I met my wife online. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I had no problems with that.
You know, and you'll never learn the culture by chatting online. And in fact, when you're with her in person, it's still going to take you at least 5 years to even get a glimpse of what's going on in their head.
Hey, Robert, you were married to a Filipino, weren't you? When you were
Yes, I
married?
was. Yeah.
How long did you know her? How long did you know her before you got married?
I knew her for 2 years before I got married.
That's yeah, and that's cool. 2 years is good. But you were in the
And you
Philippines at the
said,
same time. You were in the
yes,
Philippines.
I was stationed in the Philippines. Okay.
Right.
And I
Yeah.
was sent to school for military police, and I was sent to school to learn Tagalog because I was a liaison out in town to the Bravo station and the Filipinos. Okay.
Did your wife speak English or just mostly Tagalog?
My wife spoke fantastic English.
Like, I mean, even when she was in the Philippines, like, because she
Yes.
came over eventually, right? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I brought her
Oh,
here.
no, I don't know. I don't know the whole story. I don't know the whole story. That's
When
what
I brought her here to California, and my second child was born in California, and then a couple of years later, she passed away from a brain tumor.
Oof. Sorry to hear that, dude.
Oh man,
Yeah.
sorry, man.
Wow.
But you know, it is what it is, and nothing's going to change it. And I raised my daughters on my own with a little help from my parents. And I was able to finish 20 years in the military honorably.
Oh, that's cool. Did you, if you don't mind me asking, did you ever get remarried or to another Filipino? Or
Nope,
that was
never
just,
got remarried. Didn't have the time because when
the kids, yeah.
when I
They
got
were as
out
a
of
kid.
the when I got out of the Navy, I got a job as a park ranger and worked for 13 years here in Florida as a park ranger. And last year I retired from that job and I collect another pension.
Yeah,
I
good for you.
just have to wait till I reach 62 and I collect my third pension.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. 62, bro. What? I got 2 more years to go to 62, man. Where are you at? How close are you to 62?
Oh, I got about 7 more years to go.
Oh shit, I got 2 more. Thank
And I,
God.
and I came here with the retarded plan.
Hey, I can't. I don't think I can wait 7 more years to get out of the States. To be honest with you, 2 more.
Well,
I put
you know,
in my time.
last year
But that's just me.
my oldest daughter graduated bachelor's degree in finance, and she got married. So when you have to pay for a wedding,
that sucks.
You're not going.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're not going to the Philippines, okay?
especially a wedding in the States, man. That's it's definitely not cheap. But
that costs you. It's not a 2,000 peso extravaganza that you have in the province in Philippines.
Or my $2,000 wedding that I had in Manila, which is still like only 10,000.
Yeah, that's like top of the line
pesos.
there. What are you getting? 51 pesos for a dollar now?
Hey, I know of people that spend a heck of a lot more in the Philippines. You'd be surprised. They're spending 20,
fucking
30
surf and turf for the meal.
crazy. What's that?
What'd you do?
I gotta ask you guys:
Do any of you
guys speak Tagalog?
I'm learning Cebuano.
No, I don't speak that too, man. God damn.
All right.
I can't even get my tongue to work.
I'll give you word of the day. It's evening where I am here. So you say maganda gabi. Okay? That's good evening. Okay? Can you at least say oo, hindi? Yes,
I
no?
can say hola.
I say basiba. Basiba. That is in Russian.
Do you know what? Do you know any of the dirty words like tangan tanga, puntang anamo, mamatay ka rin? You want me to tell you what those mean?
No, I'm sure it's cool. You know what? I know how to say. I want to pay the fare. Bayad po when I get onto a jeepney, at least.
Maricon.
But it's in Cebuano.
Do you know what Do you know what you're saying when you say to a Filipina, ikaw, sip sip, titi mo? And do you know what that means?
Yeah,
Do you
you're
suck
licking
dick?
yeah, licking a pussy. I was going to say that.
Damn.
And she'll ask you, do you sip sip pukimo? And you better say yes.
You eat pussy, right? Is that
There
what
you
it
go.
is?
Hey,
There you go.
introduce some dirty words and you fucking idiots will learn something. Yep, the minds are in the gutter. Definitely.
Oh man!
Uh,
What
Right
about
now,
you? How long you been living there, Ren?
2 years.
2 years. You know any Tagalog or Visayan
No, no.
or
well, it's Cebuano
Ilocano?
over there, right? That's Cebuano in
I learned
Cebu.
enough. I learned enough.
Well, let's hear it.
No, Russian. The Vienescas.
No, you're in the Philippines,
I
dude.
know. Spanish.
Yeah, he can
You don't know squat.
You don't know
English.
shit.
I'm done. I
You don't
know.
know.
I'm done learning. I'm done learning.
But do you know Red Horse?
Red horse. Oh, I know that English. I know that. I know that.
You know what? Hey, Ren. Hey, Ren. When you see Chixie, just say "Bayot ka," and let's see what she says, man.
Oh, nice. Yeah, she'll love that. Yeah, you get a five
Don't say
finger.
nothing.
Damn.
Don't tell him nothing.
Yeah, you get a
My
five-finger
God.
discount across your face, Ren. Hey, Red, you want the other tooth knocked out? Go ahead, do that.
Oh my God. You guys are fucking with me now.
All right, man. I keep my mouth shut. All
She'll be saying to you, "Mamatay ka rin, ang talaga."
we're gonna go out and close out this show. I want to let
right.
everybody know on this panel. Thank you very much for showing up. Right now, I got Chixie. Her legs are wide open. I, yeah, I got these. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks
All
for
right,
having
guys.
me
Hey,
on.
just one last thing I want to say. Hey, Robert, no hard feelings, brother. I ain't got nothing against you.
I ain't got no hard feelings. I just call it as it is. You say what you say. I say what I say. I don't actually, dude. I don't have feelings. The Navy took that away, dude.
That sucks. But that's good. It can be good too, though. No, but hey, no hard feelings, man. That's cool. No problem with that. All right.
Thank you all. Thank you all
All
for
right.
being on the panel. Seriously, thank you all. To those commenting and whatnot, thank you for the 25 watchers that are on here now. Thank you very much. Any last words? We're going with Gary.
No, I'm good, man. No, not much to say. Thanks for having me on, and I think we should do this more often and try to get some type of unity in this Philippine community here. That would be nice.
Yes, I try that every day.
John Doe.
Minus the trolls. Minus the trolls.
John Doe,
Minus
what
the
do you got?
trolls. He's got nothing. That was
John
it.
Doe. Okay. Popeye.
Yeah, I am what I am, and if nobody likes it, they can go fuck themselves.
There you go.
He
Bubba.
means that in the nicest way, though.
Yes. Yes. Thanks for having me on. I enjoyed it. And I hope everybody's doing well wherever you're at.
Thank you, Popeye.
And Ren,
You're
thanks for insulting me, Ren.
You're welcome, Ren.
Oh,
Later, Ren.
Smash that fucking like button.
There you go.
stay thirsty, guys. Always. This is the last sign out. Thank you guys for being here.
Later, bro.
We're out.